Yo, what's up, y'all? Today we're talking about the perils of all the information we have on the internet, on YouTube, whatever, on health, nutrition, stuff like that. Of course, overall it's a positive thing, but I feel like sometimes there's too much information, too much knowledge to go around, too much knowledge to actually implement and execute in your life. So some people might call me orthorexic. I'm very anal about health and what goes into my body. I read nutrition labels all the time, and if it has, stuff like natural flavors or whatever, I don't buy it. Even if 99% of the rest of it is good stuff. So, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my favorite health YouTubers out there. The OG is Sean Croxton of Underground Wellness. He is the person that I borrowed the "Yo, what's up, y'all" greeting from, my intro. That's all Sean Croxton. And my other favorites are Dr. Axe, Dr. Berg, and Thomas DeLauer. But recently I've been having issues with my skin, my right hand. So if you saw one of my other videos, you could see my skin is cracking. It's not good. So I was looking up information about why my skin is like this. Maybe it's a vitamin C deficiency, maybe it's a collagen deficiency, maybe I'm low on iodine. I tried everything, but nothing worked. It just got worse and worse. And yesterday or 2 days ago, I think I came to a realization that I've been overeating because I do intermittent fasting. Technically, it's more like an OMAD. I have a pre-workout and a post-workout, and then I have one meal after that, and then I have a recovery drink at night. So it's really one major meal. The post-workout is not technically a meal, although it has a lot of calories, but I wouldn't call it a meal. So it was in between OMAD and intermittent fasting. OMAD meaning one meal a day. The problem with OMAD is you tend to overeat because you only eat once a day. And even with intermittent fasting, you tend to overeat. I think overeating is really bad. I've come to know this from experience. So a lot of people denounce portion control. They think you should eat to satiety until you're satisfied. And I think that may be true, but you have to realize that you shouldn't eat until you're full, until you're physically full. I've realized that it's not good for your body. Your body can't digest it, and all that food, it becomes toxic. It sits in your stomach, and you might get small intestinal bacterial overgrowth that goes into your stomach, and then it ferments, and you get bad breath from your stomach, not necessarily your mouth. So I don't believe in eating until you're satisfied or full anymore. Eat almost until you're satisfied. I think eating less is better at every meal. I think that's one of the tenets of Okinawa. It's near Japan. I don't know if it's actually part of Japan, but it's good to leave your body wanting more instead of stuffing yourself at every meal, especially if you only have one meal. You're gonna want to overeat at that meal. And a lot of people poo-poo the notion of having 6 meals a day every 2 hours or so. I don't believe in 6 meals a day. I actually used to do that, but I don't think that's necessary. I don't think the RDA is necessary either. Recommended daily allowance. I don't think calorie counting is necessary. I don't even think counting your micronutrients is necessary. A lot of people, Dr. Berg especially, makes videos every day about certain micronutrients. It's because he wants to get views, to get ad revenue. I don't really blame him, but there's so much information out there. You feel like you have to get all these micronutrients every day, and it's a job in itself to keep up with everything. It's overwhelming. It's not plausible to do every day. So I don't believe in the RDA. I don't believe you need X grams of protein a day. You don't need X calories a day. You don't need to eat 7 cups of green vegetables every day like Dr. Berg says. I think that's all BS. As an orthorexic, if I listened to everyone and did everything, it would be too much to eat. And the reality is that the people that are spouting these videos and not truths, but information dumps out there, they don't even follow their own information. Even I don't follow my own advice. I made videos about how we should appreciate what we have and not just keep buying stuff. But I bought a Victrix arcade stick. It's like $400 because I love Ryu. I got the Ryu special edition. I'm not even that into fighting games, but I kind of want to be. I want to be part of the FGC, if you will. I want to be able to know every game and relate to every game. And that was the reasoning behind it. So, on that subject, I would just like to say that I am a hypocrite. I think you should spend the money if it makes you happy, not that it feeds your ego. But if spending money on something makes you happy, I don't think you should deny yourself that. I was thinking about buying it for months ever since I first heard about it at Evo, and I really do appreciate it. So if you buy something and it's expensive and you have buyer's remorse, then that's a sign that you shouldn't have spent that money. But for me, I don't regret spending it because it's beautiful. It has beautiful artwork of Ryu on it, or Ryu, and it makes me want to use it. So I've used it for a few hours every day. I've spent most of my free time using it. Although one bad thing about it is that it promotes internal rotation of the shoulders because the controls are so far out. So Jeff Cavalier of AthleanX.com wouldn't like it. A couple days ago I made a video called A Physical Awakening, which is an offshoot of the Spiritual Awakening. And I realized that it was kind of like a wake-up call. So my fingers, my right thumb in particular, has always been an indication of my physical health, my internal health. Also, my abdominal area. If I eat something bad like sugar, even if it's tiny bit of sugar, and I get fat there, so I know that I shouldn't be eating that food, or maybe I ate too much. So look for these, I call them physical bodily LEDs. They tell you about your body before it gets too serious, before it affects more critical parts of your body like your brain and your organs. You can't really tell that there's something wrong with them. Look for signs like this. You might have them, you might not, but keep a lookout. I think my overall conclusion is that you should use the information that's out there, but take it with a grain of salt. Even if it has a lot of research and stuff, you don't need to listen to and do everything that the experts say. It's impossible, and doing everything, being knowledgeable about everything, keeping on top of everything is a stress in itself. And as we know, stress is bad for your health. Listen to your own body. Your own body is much smarter than any doctor or nutrition person or health guru or fitness model out there.
Well, thank you for joining me on another video. Have a great day.